Should be live, right?
Pulling it up on YouTube. Well, I just got a Discord message that we're live, so go for it.
Hello and welcome back to the Pixel Street Podcast. This is episode 205 of our lovely little video game podcast where we get together and we talk about video games and adjacent stuff. Sometimes we talk about Jack Skellington for extended periods of time. 'Tis the season, so expect that in the coming weeks. Yeah, as always, I'm your host, Joel Campos, and joining me is the one and only Jack Skellington fan in the world. The only Jack Skellington fan in all of the world, John Hansen.
That's me. It's spooky season. That means it's Jack Skellington season. I will be alone on the live camera. As you can see, Joel is rocking the Hulk hand still image because he's feeling a little under the weather. But
I have shingles. I have shingles again. That's what it is. That's where we're at in life right now. Apparently, stress causes shingles, and I've had it twice now in my life. Once, the first time was 5 years ago, John, when I started my new job, like almost to the date. I started my job 5 years ago and got shingles like my second week there. And now here I am with shingles again because of my wedding.
Do you think that was a stress situation as well?
Oh, what? Yeah, 100% was.
Gotcha.
100%.
I always thought shingles was just a thing that randomly came to you in like older age. So apparently I just don't know anything about shingles.
So, I mean, I could go on a rant about it, but more or less when I first got it 5 years ago, I wasn't really good about going to doctors, right? Because I was like young and dumb. So I didn't have a primary care doctor, so there's a shot you can get to prevent it from coming back. Or prevent it from coming at all, right? And I never got it because I didn't have a primary care doctor. I just went to urgent care at the time. But this time, my doctor's like, yeah, we'll look into getting that shot when you come back for a follow-up. I was like, yeah, probably a smart idea.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is not the Shingle Podcast. This is the Pixel Street Podcast. As always, follow us on Twitter at Pixel Street. Check out our pinned tweet there. Join the Discord server from the invite link. Me and John play Splatoon sometimes. We've been playing Overwatch when we can, when they Blizzard gods have allowed us to enter the game. But we'll talk about that in a minute. Also, subscribe to us on YouTube over at Pixel Street Videos. Just go to youtube.com, search for Pixel Street Videos, find our videos, find our channel, subscribe to us. Go give John's video about Overwatch 2 a like. He just put up a review of Overwatch 2 this past week. John, give us a quick 5-second description of how you would describe your thoughts in this video.
It's an update, not a sequel, but a very good update.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty spot on from what I've played so far, but we'll talk about that in just a minute. Let's just get into the main news, John. Overwatch 2. Yeah. We're talking about it. We've played it. You've played it more than most people who have downloaded it in the past day or so. It came out about 51 hours ago at this point, right? It's 5 Central right now. 51 hours ago this game launched. If you turn on your Xbox right now, John, and said, all right, I'm gonna play Overwatch 2. I'm gonna play as Tracer. I'm gonna play as D.Va. How long would it take before you actually got into a game?
Well, considering that Blizzard just took the servers down to work on updates.
Oh, they did? I didn't know that.
They shut down the servers at 5 today to implement some updates and changes to the servers. So hopefully after this, like completely shutting the game down, they can get things running and working again. But that being said, Joel, yes, you are absolutely right. Let's just call it what it is. This launch for Overwatch 2 has been a disaster.
It sucks.
Almost every shape and form. Just looking at the server issues, there's been all these queue times and everything. I haven't even been able to get into the game yet since it launched because there's a bug with the game that if you merged your account too early, the game just won't let you in at all. So me and a bunch of other people that played the game the last couple weeks in this press Discord talking with the PR people, were like, there's like multiple of us that are like, we just can't play at all right now. So I'm hoping after this update that I'll actually be able to jump into the game and get some matchmaking done. But yeah, when the game works, it's amazing. I love the game still. It's Overwatch. It is brilliant. But between the multiple DDoS attacks that they had on launch day and all the queue issues, and there's a lot of bugs with like the heroes unlocking and people losing their cosmetics, there's just a lot of problems with the game right now. We were making fun of people on launch day that were going to Twitter and like really you know how people will always
Shit
what's
post.
shit post essentially, like, oh, this game's dead, this game is shit and everything. We were making fun of them because a launch day live service game is always going to struggle. That's just how it's going to happen anymore. That's just something you have to come to terms with. The fact that this has been going on for days now, yeah, I really hope that them shutting it down and fixing stuff will get things running smoothly, because yeah, it's not been a great start, that's for sure.
Yeah, like I said, we're 51 hours post launch now, and like, I mean, I'm pretty understanding with games, especially games like this that are live service and always online. I'm pretty understanding when it's not. I go in expecting it not to work, right? So like that
Yeah.
first day when the game came out, I kind of expected not to be able to play just because, you know, it's a live service game and servers are hard to maintain and they're not ready for like the volume of people trying to access the game all at one time.
Hmm.
And obviously, like most games, it dies down after the first week, right? Like, because everybody wants to get in and try it, and maybe 50% of people drop off because like they're not gonna. Most people aren't gonna play Overwatch every day. You know what I mean? Most people that are trying to get on in these past 2 days, they're not gonna play Overwatch every day for the next like 6 months, year. You know what I mean? They're gonna get on with their friends, play it every once in a while. Um, so yeah, it's more understanding. But now that we're like we said over 2 days past launch, it's if these servers come back online and the problems are still there, it's kind of worrisome, honestly. Like
Yeah.
it could affect the way the game is perceived by like the general public.
Hmm.
Even if it does only last for like a week, like that looks really bad on a game. For like the Joe Schmo who doesn't follow video game news, doesn't know that because like for Joe Schmo who plays Call of Duty every year and like there's barely any server issues when a new one comes out, right? Like there are server issues in those games, don't get me wrong, but nothing this severe. Where like, for instance, earlier I turned my Switch on because yesterday I was like, oh shit, I didn't even realize Overwatch 2 came to Switch day and date. For some reason,
Hmm.
I thought that was going to be at a later date. So I downloaded it yesterday, and today I was like, all right, I'm going to turn it on and just see how long it takes me to get in the lobby of the game. So I launched it, and it was well over 2 hours before like I looked down. And it's like, oh, I'm in the lobby now. I can play a game.
Yeah, it's just been bad. There's no way around it. I've tried getting into games on my Xbox, my PC. I've even changed regions on my PC, and I can't get in. Switch doesn't work, and my PS5 doesn't work.
So
I've
yeah,
also
that's definitely just because you migrated early. Because
yes,
I've switched regions on PC because I don't think you can switch regions on Xbox. Maybe you can
no,
like console side, like if you go to the console settings and change
it,
your location
it the game will still find the closest server to
server to
you,
you.
so
Okay,
you'll
but
still be
yeah,
in America.
yeah, I've been able to change my server on PC to Asia or Europe, and I've been able to get in fairly quickly that way. But one issue I found is, for instance, last night I was playing solo and I was on the Europe servers. And I was like, man, I really wish I was playing with people. So I went on the Kind of Funny Discord, found some people that were like looking for people to play with, hit one guy up, and he's like, yeah, let's join up. I sent him an invite and it said that we were playing on different versions of the game. So that's got to be some issue server side because like
Hmm.
I I don't think that you're not supposed to be able to play with people in Europe if you're in the US, regardless. You know what I mean? You should be able to play with them, even if you're connected to a different server. Um, but yeah, so there's definitely issues there, but I mean, I'm sure my ping was pretty high too when I was
Hmm.
playing on those servers. I didn't notice, um, but yeah, I don't know. Getting into games, one of the funnest things is like I haven't played a lot of Overwatch, but I've like you said, this is more of an update rather than it is a sequel. So I know, the mechanics and everything, like the objectives, like what characters to play to do what. And it's a ton of fun for me to just absolutely destroy these noobs that have never played an Overwatch game.
Right.
It's so much fun.
Yeah, yeah, I haven't gotten that luck yet because playing with the press, I got to play against some very, very highly skilled people
Oh, I
and playing on
imagine.
PC as well. So, yeah, there were some games that were a struggle for me. Not gonna lie, because I prefer to play with a controller, so I was playing with my Xbox controller. I did a couple games with my keyboard and mouse, but I'm just not good with the keyboard and mouse. I've just always played games with a controller. Um, yeah, there was like one guy, he's a YouTuber named Bad Pachamari or something like that, and he destroyed me a couple times. There was other people that uh really, there were some very good widow makers in here just sniping me off the moment I'd like get into a fight and everything. Yeah, so it was a struggle, but man, the game is still so much fun. I love the push mode. I love the hero interactions. There's so much more of it now. Yeah, there's just a lot that I love about this game still. It just sucks that I can't play it right now.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Um, do you know, did they say how long the servers were going to be offline for?
Give me a second. I will pull it up. I believe that they gave a time estimate. Come on, Twitter. Okay. Three. All right, 3 p.m. Pacific time. Estimated 1 hour, so about 6 o'clock.
Okay, so by the time we're done recording the show, we could go see if it
If it's
changed
better.
anything.
Oh, there is also a second time that they're taking it down at 8 o'clock tonight for 3 hours. So,
Why not just
um,
take it down that whole time?
yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Just do it all at once. But whatever. I don't care. Just get it fixed. That's all I want.
I hope they fix it. So we're kind of merging what we've been playing with this. So I'm just gonna talk about. I did play on Switch, 2 games, I believe, and I was surprised how well it ran over there. If I'm being completely honest,
Hmm.
I remember playing Overwatch 1 on the Switch when it first launched, and it wasn't that great. I think they might have optimized it better since the first time I played it for sure. But yeah, it's totally playable game over there, which is very surprising to me. Granted, I was playing with the Pro controller. I wasn't trying to play with Joy-Con, but
Hmm.
yeah, I could easily see myself playing that in bed or something, or if I'm
So,
on vacation, something like that.
so the game is running on a different engine from Overwatch 1, but it runs on the same client. I don't know how that works exactly, but I do wonder if the engine change might help work with the Switch better. I
You
don't know.
haven't played on Switch at all yet, have you?
No, I haven't. I can't.
Yeah,
I
I
don't.
didn't. I didn't know if you had early access to like all versions of the game or something.
Nope, only PC.
Gotcha. But yeah, Overwatch 2, it's a ton of fun. Like John said, it's definitely more of an update than it is a sequel. But if you liked Overwatch 1, there's no reason why you wouldn't love this as well.
It's free to play too, so now you can bring in your friends that might not have been so accepting to it before. I've got a couple friends that I'm like, hey, it's free to play. Download it, and you can see what I've been talking about all these years and everything. So, yeah, I think it's a great opportunity for Overwatch to gain some fans, but as you said, not a good start for those newcomers right now.
Yeah, and maybe don't tell your friends to play Overwatch 2 until this is fixed because
Yeah.
if your friends are as stubborn and asshole-ish as mine are, then they're going to download it and be like, oh, this game fucking sucks. I can't even get in. And then they'll delete it and never play it again.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Also, if you're one of the people review bombing this game just because you can't get in the servers, fuck you, man.
Dude, that's just review bombings and just user reviews on websites is just dumb because you can never trust them.
Yeah. Let's move on, John, to bigger and brighter things. The Super Mario Bros. Movie trailer dropped today in a Nintendo Direct we got to hear Chris Pratt as Mario for the first time, along with Jack Black as Bowser and Keegan Michael Key as Toad.
Yes. Also, I can't remember his name. Michael Richardson, I want to say, as Kamek. I
Oh
want to
yeah,
say
yeah,
that's
that's right. Um, First of all, let's just give our overall thoughts on the trailer. I thought it looks really good. Like the visuals and everything are top notch.
so. I agree with you. I think the settings and everything look great. I love Bowser's design. They nailed him. That's perfect. I'm a little put off by Mario's face. Something seems off about it.
His proportions of his face seem off a little bit, for
Yeah.
sure.
Um, that is the only thing that's throwing me off. Everything else, you're right. It looks absolutely great. I love the way this movie looks. I was very pleasantly surprised by this because I mean, you and me, when they announced the voice cast and everything, I'm pretty sure we were like stunned and laughing and everything, as was pretty much the entire internet. Um, I think I think it was a good idea for them to reveal that cast so long ago, so that we could go into this and hear Chris Pratt's voice for the first time and be like, okay, yeah, that's it.
It's what I expected. Chris Pratt
Yeah,
doing like a semi like New York Italian accent. Like
yeah,
nothing crazy.
it's
I will say
he,
though, Jack Black is doing something with his Bowser voice and I fucking love it.
Jack Black is gonna steal the show of this movie. I
I
think
agree.
he is as soon as I've always been excited for Jack Black as Bowser. I think he's gonna do a
Same.
very good job with that.
And Keegan Michael Key is changing his voice for Toad, which is interesting
That
because you can
that
not even tell it's him.
that was a very big surprise for me. For some reason, when they announced that he was Toad, I went back to the Key and Peele show, and you know how like Keegan like screams a lot and everything. That was
Yeah.
like the kind of voice I was imagining. No, it he sounds completely different as Toad. I'm very excited to see like they kind of gave him a little comedy moment in this teaser trailer. I want to see like just how far they're going to go with letting him like bring out his comedic side.
Yeah, I think the movie's gonna be a ton of fun overall. It's gonna
Yeah.
make so much money, John.
Oh yeah.
So much money. Um, Another thing I want to bring up is when Mario is first shown, he's getting shot out of a tube, right? And he doesn't
Yeah,
know
warp
where
pipe.
he is. He doesn't know
Yep.
where he is. Do you think they're gonna do the cop out thing where Chris Pratt is just like a New York guy who gets thrown into this world to do something?
God, I hope not. I
That
really
that
hope
so
not.
that is a rumor that I saw on the internet like for the last few months, and that scene where they show him get shot out of the warp pipe makes me think that that's exactly what's happening.
Um, I think not, because if you remember the old Super Mario Brothers show, the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, I should say, is what it was called back in the '90s. That whole story revolved around Mario and Luigi plumbing, and then they get sucked into a pipe, and then they're in the Mushroom Kingdom. But it was like actually them. I think it's going to be something similar to that here. I could be wrong though. I'm speaking optimistically. I really hope that it's not just like some guy and then oh he went through this pipe, now he's Mario. Like that sucks. That's such a stupid story. I will say he seemed pretty okay with his body when he got in. Like he was hurt and everything. He was like dusting himself off, but he wasn't like, "Oh, what are these clothes and what happened to me?" or
I mean,
anything.
I mean, they could have cut it out a little bit. Like
They
they could
could
have cut
have.
that part out.
They could have. I'm trying to be optimistic here. We also saw Luigi, who notably was not with Mario when he got shot out of the pipe, but he was very much in the Mushroom Kingdom, running away from a horde of dry bones into a castle, one of Bowser's castles. So that was pretty cool. I'm wondering what's going on there and why they're not together. But yeah, there's quite a few questions. I love the battle with the penguins. The
Yeah,
penguins
that
like
was great.
rolling up and hitting them with an arsenal of snowballs. I'm also like really hoping for a reference to Super Mario 64 with like people. Did you play Super Mario 64?
Yeah, of course. The
Okay.
baby
Uh,
penguins.
the baby penguin that you would like drop off the map. I really hope like there's like something where like Mario like holds a penguin and he like drops him off a high ledge or something.
Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be a super fun movie. I can't wait.
Yeah.
John, one
Um,
question. Do you think this movie's gonna
wait,
be
hold up.
what?
Before we get to your question, I did post in the Discord and we had some responses that I wanted to read off. Then we'll
Go
go to your
for it.
question. Sound good? All right. So I've asked everyone in our Discord, what are your thoughts on the Mario movie teaser trailer? Monkey Balls says he liked it. B Rent, that's Brent Gillihan, says upset on the lack of DK, but it looks all right. Jack Black seems good as Bowser, and the movie doesn't look dumbed down for kids so far. So that's a good sign. Mario's voice is a little disappointing, but I noticed he gave him like a tiny bit of an accent, so that's cool. Forbidden Wario says, I legitly laughed at the penguins, I'll admit. But yeah, Jack Black Bowser voice stuff was pretty solid. Good job towing that balance of cartoon character and menacing. Absolutely right. Like, I'm just stunned at how well Jack Black is pulling that off. Mike Soak says, I think the movie actually looks pretty decent. And Adam Gumbert slash Gumby, we never found out what his real last name is. He says, looks pretty good. Liked everything I saw. So yeah, I was expecting like a more mixed reaction, but at least from the people in our Discord, they seem to be on the same page with us that yeah, the movie looks good. So I'm excited
I
about it.
love I do love the Bowser vibe they're giving off because like
Absolutely.
they're making him see like a real bad guy, like scary.
Yeah.
Like the Koopas are all afraid of him and everything. It's pretty great.
hmm Yeah, there's been moments in the past where Nintendo will make Bowser into kind of like a lovable goofball, even though he's still the bad guy. Like in the Mario and Luigi RPG games, he's he's still a bad guy, but he's kind of an idiot at the same time. I'm glad that they're not doing that here. That they are very much like, oh yeah, this guy's a threat. So that's exciting.
He's a menace to society indeed. My question was going to be: Will this be a better video game movie than Sonic or Sonic Two?
All right, so we all we both know that I love both Sonic movies. I think they did a great job. That being said, as a video game movie, I think this one will be better. I think it's going to stick closer to the games itself. It at least looks that way. We're not we're not doing the Sonic thing where it's in a human world and there's just like references to like the worlds in the
Hey,
video
John,
game.
John, what if this movie takes a turn and they're just in New Donk City for 90% of it?
You know, I wouldn't mind it. New Donk City's awesome. Okay, no, it won't do that. I really think that this is going to be closer to like a Super Mario Brothers one movie, like the NES game, where it's like all Mushroom Kingdom. You'll also see like Toad Town and everything, but like you'll get like the traditional uh, levels in a Mario game backgrounds. I think so. We got like the Blizzard one in that penguin area. There'll probably also be like a desert one where like the sun comes down and attacks them. I think kind of that stuff is what we're gonna see.
Yeah, yeah. In terms of this being better, I agree. I think this is going to be a better video game movie for sure.
Mhm.
The Sonic movies, while I love them, like both, it's just like it's not. I don't know. It doesn't follow the whole video game thing, right? Because like they're in real world. It's just
Mhm.
like it. They kind of just made up their own story and throw video game elements into it.
Yeah.
Whereas I don't know. In Mario, it just so. I guarantee you, the Mario movie is gonna make way more money than both of these movies did, just because it's Mario.
Yeah. Also, I think Illumination just makes bank with
They
every
do.
movie.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Those the Minions movies, I've never even seen one. I just you there's no way you don't know what they are. You know what I mean?
right.
They're just
Yeah.
they're mammoth. They're huge. All right, moving on, John. This is a little bit of older news, but I still wanted to talk about it briefly. Google Stadia is officially shutting down in 2023. Um, to nobody's surprise, I don't know. I
Well,
feel like some people
actually,
are
the
surprised.
probably the biggest surprise is that Google Stadia was still running.
No, I mean, Google is notorious for starting projects and then canceling them like not long after, like 3 to 5 years after. So even when this was announced, people were saying like, "Oh, hopefully they don't give it the because at one point Google tried to do their own like social media thing, like a Facebook type thing, and that got
Google
shut down.
Plus, I think it was called.
Yeah, Google Plus. There was Google Hangouts, which was like a video Skype thing that got shut down.
Mm.
Um, so yeah, it's not really surprising to me that this also got shut down. But I mean it sucks as a whole, right? Like it sucks seeing any like video like because like they were so ambitious about this thing, like what they wanted to do with it. Like a lot of the features they had sounded kind of cool, like being able to click, like watching a YouTuber stream a game and being able to click and play it immediately if you like had the thing. I think where this failed is that it was not a subscription based service. Like while it did have like the I don't even Stadia Pro or whatever the fuck it was called, I'm not sure, where it had curated games on there, like kind of like an Xbox Game Pass in a way. It just wasn't as expansive as a library as Game Pass is, and that's kind of where they failed. I feel like because every month I was seeing like, oh, this game's getting added to Stadia Pro or whatever it's called, and I was like, that game like was on Xbox Live Gold for free like 6 years ago.
Mm.
Like what are they thinking over there? Um, yeah,
Yeah, it's. I think they didn't go far enough with like supporting it. Like how long ago did they announce that they were closing down their internal game development?
I
It was like,
want to say it was like a year ago.
yeah, like pretty much at that point, I was like, okay, it's just a matter of time. I'm surprised that they made it this long without being shut down because like there was yeah, it had some cool features, but there was like no real reason to play it over anything else. Like
Well, here's the
if
thing, John, is those features, a lot of the ones that they announced never even came to the service.
oh really?
Yeah, they
Gotcha.
announced a bunch of stuff as being like in the future you'll be able to do this, that, and the other thing, and none of it ever even showed up.
Gotcha. It's just disappointing. I think
Yeah,
uh I think I think they weren't really impressed by the initial reception and I think they kind of just resided on the fact that like, hey, we'll get what money we can out of this and I just don't think
it
they've
just I think the technology is too early on to start a whole company devoted to it, to streaming
mm-hmm.
games. That's why I think Xbox is kind of striving right now because it's really just a side project for them, right? Like it's not their
Yeah.
main source of income is not an xCloud subscription, right? Their main source of income right now is probably Game Pass Ultimate that includes xCloud as like a bonus feature. Um,
Yeah.
I
I
think
think
that 10 to 15 years down the line, we're going to say, like, oh, like, Google Stadia walked so that X company, whatever it is, could run or fly, whatever the fuck the saying is. Because,
mhm.
like, really, like, Google Stadia, like, they broke ground with the tech, right? To try and start a company fully revolved around it. And who knows, maybe they're gonna sell off all that technology they did to somebody else who can do something better with it and run off.
I don't know if Google can't do it, who else really could? You know what I mean?
I don't know. Amazon's trying.
I mean they're trying, but Amazon how long has Amazon Luna been out? I don't think I've heard a thing about that since it was announced and released.
I think the main thing with Luna is that they have a partnership with Ubisoft where you can like the I forget what it is, like
Google
Ubisoft
Stadia
Plus or
did too,
something.
didn't they?
Oh, I have no idea.
They did, or at least they were like saying that they were going to bring all of Ubisoft's games to it, something like that.
My thing is, I feel like it's too soon to try and stream games like that. Like, meaning, like, speed wise for, like, phone cell service portably, and, like, most of the world has slow internet compared to, like, what me and you probably have. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So, that's what I'm saying. Like, in the future, I think that it's going to be more feasible than it is right now with latency and lag and all that stuff.
Gotcha. I don't know,
But yeah,
maybe.
John, take us through the quick news.
All right, starting off here, PlayStation Stars loyalty program is out now in the US, so you can get your NFT collectibles.
No, not no. You can get your not
Oh,
NFT collectibles.
not NFTs. Oh, sorry. Ubisoft chief Igor Mancio?
No, no.
Mank?
The chief creative officer. I put that in the wrong place.
Okay. Chief Creative Officer Igor Manciao. I'm guessing
We're gonna
is
call him Man Cow.
Mancow. All right, Igor the Mancow is leaving the company after only 1 year. I'm not real sure who this guy is.
He was like head of Assassin's Creed. He was the chief creative officer for Assassin's Creed. So
Gotcha.
it's a little concerning that he's leaving. I don't know.
PlayStation Plus October free games are available now. You can get Hot Wheels Unleashed, Injustice 2, and Super Hot. All three very good games.
Very good games. Xbox needs to take notes.
Yeah, I've given up on that. Although last month did have Portal 2, which was great. Need for Speed Unbound announced. I totally forgot about this, and I'm upset. Stop announcing Need for Speed. Bring back Burnout. It's all I want.
I saw is that this game was announced. I didn't look into it at all, but I did see that a Need for Speed game was free on PlayStation last month, I think. So maybe I'll try that out.
Yeah, the only thing I've really seen with Need for Speed Unbound here, I'm just gonna pull up the trailer real quick. I heard that it's got a cel shaded art style.
No way, really?
That's what I heard. I could be wrong. Yeah, it does.
I'm pulling it up right now.
It's like a. So the cars look realistic, but the people are cel shaded.
Yeah, the cars look like every other Need for Speed, but the people are definitely like cel shaded.
What? That's really weird. I don't like that.
I don't know how it's hard to I want to see actual gameplay, not a trailer. Is there?
I mean, this is just the announcement trailer, I think. So I don't think
No,
there's.
yeah, no, yeah. The cars definitely still look the same as every Need for Speed game. It's just the characters are cel shaded, and it looks like they throw animations in here for certain things you do. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, man. It's just like I said, bring back Burnout. I miss it. It's so much more. I think Need for Speed needs to go on a long break. In all honesty.
I don't know who's buying these games every time they come out. That's making them make more. Like we have Forza, man. Forza's like the end all be all. The Forza Horizon series.
And if you're on PlayStation, you're probably more interested in Gran Turismo. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, moving on. The Steam Deck dock has been revealed. It will cost $90 and release in spring. You gonna get it, Joel?
No, sir. I would rather buy a third-party one that's already out and could be at my house tomorrow for like $50.
Right.
That does all the same stuff. I think they said isn't it out in like 2 weeks?
I saw spring.
Okay, because I saw that.
Maybe that's pre-orders.
No. Okay, I'm thinking of I'm thinking of the Steam Deck itself. They said that production's up now. You can just order one now. There's no like wait period. You can just order it now and have it in like 1 to 2 weeks.
Oh, gotcha. Cool. All right. A Horizon Zero Dawn remake for the PlayStation 5 and a separate multiplayer game are in the works. Joel, what the fuck, man?
John, you know what I have to say about this?
What?
I have to say, insert episode 201 of Pixel Street Podcast here where we complain about the Last of Us Part 1 remake.
No
That's what I have to say about it.
Like, okay. The Last of Us Part 1, I 100% believe, we've talked about this a million times, so I won't go too far into it. That remake did not need to happen yet. I can at least see how Sony could justify it.
But a 10-year-old game that was remastered, okay. But a game
I can
that
see them justify it.
John, hold on, John. John, hear me out. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild remastered.
Oh baby, I'm all about it. That's
no, sorry, remake, not remaster, remake.
You're right. Yeah, the Horizon Zero Dawn is 5 years old, and it's got a PS5 update. At least I think it does. Maybe
I don't know. It might.
I'm pretty sure it has a PS5 update. Yeah, I don't understand this at all. Like, we'll get to the multiplayer game here in a second, but like, this makes absolutely no sense to me. Like, why? Like, continue the series, do something else, bring back one of your other franchises, Jack and Daxter, Ape Escape,
John, all I gotta say is it's
Medieval.
these leaks are making more and more sense to me why PlayStation is worried that Call of Duty could be an Xbox exclusive game.
Yeah,
It's
I
making
could
more
see
and more
that.
sense because like it's like they put all of their eggs in the basket of remaking their old games and now they're like panicking that Xbox might have a bunch of new exclusive games that they can't get
It's
their
not.
hands on.
That's the thing, though. It's like they're not even that old. Like I just don't understand this. It doesn't make sense. I will. I'm mad about this. The multiplayer game. No idea. It looks. It sounds like it's probably another Last of Us factions or whatever they're
Dude,
calling it
what if
situation.
what if it ends up being a fucking battle royale though? I feel like that
That'd
game
be
would
cool.
lend itself to a good battle royale.
That would be cool. Like you, a bunch of like outcasts, like just in an area, and you have to like fight each other. But there's also a whole bunch of dinosaurs in the area. Like that'd be cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it'd be pretty interesting.
yeah.
But yeah, so
That
along with this was a whole list of games, right? And developers and what they were working
I
on.
I didn't see
And
them. I only saw the headline.
so
So
there
go
was a
for it.
whole list. Let me look it up. Hold on.
Okay. I
But
didn't
one
either.
of the games on there, John, was fucking Destruction All Stars, meaning that they're doing something either new DLC with it or they're making a new game.
My guess would be a sequel because that team I don't think is doing anything right now since they were taken off Twisted Metal.
I'm trying to find this. Hold on. I think I tweeted it.
Did you? Mm. I just why would you bring back Destruction All Stars? That game sucked.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I what would you rather have, John? Destruction All Stars 2 or a remake of Horizon Zero Dawn?
Oh, the remake, 100%. At least I know Horizon Zero Dawn is a good game, so the remake is gonna be good. I won't play it, but whatever. I Destruction All Stars was just nothing. It was
Here we
so
go.
boring.
I'm bringing up this document that leaked now.
Okay.
This is from Reset Era. Let me zoom in so I can actually read it. Gorilla is working on Horizon 2, Horizon 2 DLC and support, Horizon PS5 remaster. This is where this document that where that rumor leaked.
Okay.
Horizon Online, and then Fire Sprite is working on Horizon VR.
Yeah, we know about that
A
game.
game called Heartbreak. I don't know what that is.
No.
Sumo's working on Sackboy, Carbon. Lucid is working on Destruction All Stars and Red Star. Um, Housemark is working on Returnal. So it could just be that they're like, this is just listing what all these studios are like currently actively like doing. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
meaning like they're just maintaining servers or whatever the fuck it may be. Um,
Maybe. The thing that
Koei,
about that the thing about the Horizon thing is that it specifically says Horizon PS5 remaster. Like
yeah,
that's the
yeah.
thing.
Um, yeah, Koei Tecmo working on Ronin. Kojima Productions working on a game called Ocean, which is interesting. Bastilic Moon. I don't even know what that is. Oh, Ballistic Moon.
Yeah.
Working on a game called Bates, and London working on Camden. So, yeah, this is where it originated. So who knows what's going on? If this is real, if this is fake, who knows?
Ballistic Moon looks like they are a brand new studio, but they are working on a AAA PS5 title.
Good to know. What else we got on the quick news, John?
Okay, one sec. Sticking on the PlayStation train, PlayStation CEO Herman Hulst says PlayStation games will take about a year to come to PC, besides the live service games, which will release alongside the PS5 release on PC, which makes sense. You want as big of a community as possible on a live service game. You don't want to stagger those releases. That's just a
Yeah,
terrible
exactly.
idea. So yeah, that makes sense. And then also, people have jailbroken the PS5 and are starting to install PT on it. So that makes me wonder: are we going to start seeing like PS5s that get sold for like $1,000 because they have PT on it, like they did with the PS4?
Not necessarily. I feel like the only reason that happened is because like they weren't jailbroken PS4s doing it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that is true.
Like
Yeah,
like buying a jailbroken PS5 is kind of like a hazard, right? Like because
probably.
the general public doesn't realize that if they plug that thing in to
You're
the
getting
internet or
banned.
something, yeah, it's going to get permabanned immediately.
Yep, you're right. All right. That does it for my quick news. I really don't have anything else to talk about for what we're playing, but I do have a game.
Um okay, I mean I could talk about Fortnite for a minute.
Go for it.
Me and
Tell
my
me about
friends,
Fortnite.
John, we caught that Fortnite bug again, man. We're playing Fortnite like every night, like there ain't no tomorrow. I'm having a blast. The no build mode is fucking amazing because building was the worst part of that game because it sucked and I don't have my 13-year-old Twitch fingers anymore to fucking run around and build something before somebody can kill me. So yeah, no
It's
build
so
mode is where it's
funny.
at.
It's so funny that so many people hated like the main like
The main thing that
differentiating
made Fortnite when it
Fortnite.
came out,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's so funny.
But yeah, the no build mode's a ton of fun. I'm loving the game again, man. Me and my friends playing it. It's just a ton of fun. So
Have you been buying any cosmetics or battle passes or anything?
no, in like so I did buy the battle pass just because I had like I was at like 900 V bucks and I needed like 100 more, so I just bought some to buy the battle pass so I can unlock a bunch more stuff. I haven't bought any skins, but I think that's mainly because every time I look, there's really nothing that I would want to pay for. Like the only thing I care about skin wise in Fortnite is like licensed stuff, right? So like the other day I saw some dude had a John Cena skin, and I was like, fuck, if that was in the store right now, I'd probably buy it. But all the
Mhm.
skins in the store right now are just like Epic created like Halloween themed skins. It's like a generic like guy with a pumpkin head, stuff like that. Like it's the licensed stuff that has me interested to buy skins. Like one of the main skins
Gotcha.
I use right now is the Master Chief one, just because I love Halo.
Mhm.
Um, I don't know, something that's different that isn't generic man that Epic decided to create for the game type thing. And don't get me
Joel,
wrong, some of the Fortnite skins that Epic makes are pretty cool and like intricate, but it's just like I'm there for the licensed products.
right? I think that's what most people are there for too. Like they don't really care about Epic's created characters. I think what's the main guy's name? Alex or something? Like I think he would be the only one that's like memorizable.
I don't even remember.
It's the blonde guy.
Yeah,
But yeah, Joel, if they were to release a Jack Skellington skin on this game, how fast do you think I would get back into Fortnite?
I don't know. You think you would?
I probably would. I'd probably at least give it a shot.
I'm surprised it hasn't been in the game yet, considering like they have a crossover with Fall Guys already.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm still waiting for that to become available again.
I'm
Just bring.
googling Jack Skellington Fortnite.
I don't think so. They've worked with Disney on multiple things like Marvel and Star Wars, but I don't think they've done much of their like animated films. What if we just see like Goofy and Mickey and Donald in Fortnite at some point? That would be amazing. I don't know.
I don't think they'll ever do that because of the whole gun thing. Like
Oh yeah, but
Mickey
still,
Mouse with a gun would be something else.
there's got to be someone in there that we're like, oh, that guy with a gun, that's kind of iffy. Like with how
Dude,
many crossovers they've done, are
dude,
they
did
all?
they stopped doing like I don't think they've brought back the NFL skins since it first came out. Just because like shortly after that happened, like an NFL player shot somebody. So,
Mhm.
of course, the day after that happened, me and my friends went online. Everybody was running around with that guy's jersey and number obviously with guns. So I think the NFL saw that as like bad PR, and like kind of got out of it,
I think
and like never
I,
came
th-
back.
I think there was one exception. I think Patrick Mahomes got a skin not too long ago,
But yeah,
like
he
2 months ago.
got his own skin. Yeah.
Hmm.
So what it was before, and because I have it, is it's just like a generic NFL player. Like you don't like. It's just like the one I bought is like generic white man, and I can pick any team's uniform to put on him and any number with each uniform to put on him.
Gotcha.
Um, so
Which is a
yeah,
good idea from like a marketing standpoint. But yeah, when one guy goes out and actually shoots someone, yeah, that's a mess.
yeah, I completely. Sorry, I was drinking water. I completely agree.
Yeah. All right, you want to play a game, Joel?
Sure, let's do it.
All right, Joel. With Overwatch 2 releasing, I am going to test your Overwatch knowledge. We're gonna
I
play a game
guarantee
called
I'm gonna fail this.
Guess That Hero. It's not gonna
I
be
don't
too
even. I don't
complicated.
even know all their names.
Well, that's the thing, Joel. I'm gonna give you their real in-game name, like their like actual name, and you're gonna tell me which hero it is. So like my real name is John, but on Xbox I'm Revek Shadows. So like you get it?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I have a list up. I'll share my screen on the video.
Okay.
So I can see like I can see Anna, Ash, Baptiste, all
Yeah.
these names, right? I'm cool seeing that. That's not gonna ruin the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, that's fine. I'm just gonna give you the actual name of these characters, and I want you to
All
tell
right.
me which hero you think it is. You
Cool.
ready?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, we'll start off pretty easy. Lena Oxton.
That's easy. I don't know who the fuck that is. Is that Tracer?
That's Tracer.
Okay.
Yeah.
I only guessed that because she was on the cover of the game.
Yep, that's why I said it was easy. All right, next up, we've got Odessa Stone.
Odessa sounds familiar. No, I'm thinking of Arissa. Odessa Stone. Can you give me a hint?
She's in Overwatch 2.
Oh, is it the new chick? What's hold on. Kiriko?
Kiriko? No, it is Junker Queen, another new hero in Overwatch 2.
Okay.
Jack Morrison.
Is that Cassidy?
No,
Damn.
his name is Cole Cassidy, so that's his actual name. No, that is Soldier
Oh.
76.
I would have got there. You should give me another chance.
All right, I might say this one wrong. Emily Lacroix. Lacroix.
Okay. I'm gonna guess Brigitte or
Final
Mercy.
answer.
Mercy.
Final answer.
Hold on, I'm looking. Sombra.
Nope. It
Mercy.
is
I'm guessing Mercy.
Widowmaker. She is French, and I don't know how you're actually supposed to say this name, but it looks like Amelie Lacroix, and I'm guessing it's Emily Lacroix. I don't know. I do not understand the French accent. All right. I lost my spot. Hammond.
Wrecking Ball.
That's
I
right.
knew that one.
He doesn't have a last name. It's just Wrecking Ball. It's just Hammond, I should say. Gabriel Reyes.
Oh, that's Reaper.
That's right. That is absolutely right.
See, I know some of them.
Yeah. Angela Ziegler.
You lost me. That sounds like Mercy, and I'm basing that only off of the fact that Angela from The Office is blonde.
Well, you are completely right. That is Mercy.
Yes.
Oh crap! I lost his actual.
It's also like looking through this. Who's the whitest bitch on here?
Right.
Mercy.
I need to. Okay, I am right. Okay. Jameson Fox.
Is that Doomfist?
Nope.
Baptiste?
Nope. One more guess.
Give me a hint.
Damage hero.
Damage hero. What was it? Jameson Fox?
Yep. Fawkes.
Sojourn?
Nope. It is Junkrat.
I did not know that.
Mako Rutledge.
I got nothing.
Roadhog. All right. And we'll do 2. I think we'll do 2 more here. Hannah Song.
Diva?
That's Diva. Yep, that one's pretty easy. All right. Last one here. I'm probably going to butcher the pronunciation of this. Akande Ogundimu.
I have no idea.
That's Doomfist. Akande Ogundimu. I believe. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, those are some of the names of the Overwatch cast. A lot of the characters do go by their actual names. So like Cole Cassidy, Ash, Ana, Farah, Hanzo, Genji. But yeah, there's quite a few like code names on there. I don't know. It's fun. You did pretty good there. I'm not gonna lie. For someone who thought he was not gonna get any, good job.
Thanks. I'm very proud of myself. I'll be sure to let my parents know that they should be proud of me too. But with that, we are going to end episode 205 of the Pixel Street podcast. As always, thank you so much for watching or listening to the show. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at Pixel Street and subscribe to us on YouTube by searching for Pixel Street videos to find exclusive content for us that you will not find anywhere else, including John's Overwatch 2 review, because he has been playing it for the past 2 weeks, getting absolutely destroyed by people who have no other priorities other than playing Overwatch. So, yeah, go check out his review on our YouTube channel. As always, check out our pinned tweet on Twitter to join the Discord server. There is a invite link there. Join the Discord. We'd love to have you. We do pal party nights every once in a while. My life has been super chaotic and busy, so I'm not planning anytime soon. But come the holiday, I'm sure we will be. Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at Campo63 or twitch.tv/Campo63. John, where are you on the internet?
On Twitter, I am at Revek Shadows, and you can find my writing on GamePer.com. As for the YouTube channel, I'm hoping we can get a Overwatch 2 Let's Play up if we can actually play sometime. But if not,
I mean, I have to imagine we'll be able to play by the weekend.
Yeah,
by like Saturday, Sunday.
I would hope so. I would also love to put on a pal party night for Overwatch 2 if we can get the people. So yeah, we'll do that.
We will be right back here next week with episode 206 of the Pixel Street podcast.
Bye.